how to make Stovetop Potpourri, making homemade cider with fresh blended mulling spices, dehydrating apples and oranges, and a trip to the pumpkin patch. This fall weather can be a little unpredictable. Sometimes it's nice and sunny outside, and other times it's raining and a little bit cloudy and dreary, and you just never know quite what you're going to get. Even when it looks nice outside, there's a little bit of chill in the air, so make sure to grab your jacket. The greenhouse definitely looks like the end of summer. There are all sorts of random volunteer plants growing in here, along with peppers that yet need harvested, tomatoes that need harvested, and this rosemary definitely needs to be cut back as it is taking over the greenhouse. The chill outside and in the garden has me going to the harvest kitchen this evening to dehydrate some apples and some oranges for a little project that I have in mind. Dehydrating is my favorite way of preservation because it's very simple. There's very little prep work aside from maybe cutting and washing, and very rarely do I ever pre-treat anything that I dehydrate. But apples and oranges are a must this time of year, aside from the way I plan to use these tomorrow. There are lots of other ways that they can be used. Some of my favorite ways are to decorate with oranges, a very traditional, natural way to decorate during the holiday season. Today we're headed off to the pumpkin patch as we've done every year. The kids always enjoyed checking out all of the farm animals that they have there, especially the giant goats and the baby pigs and the sheep, and of course the chickens. I always enjoy seeing all the different kinds of pumpkins that they grow at our favorite little farm stand, along with all the mums and all of the excitement and adventure that comes with a pumpkin patch this time of year. There's of course lots of fun and games, and then my favorite part is getting to see the inside of this cute little farm store full of all sorts of unique items and goodies, And this fall they have this beautiful bunch of hops to decorate the interior with. It's definitely a treat to visit. And we also bring home some treats like fresh apple cider and pumpkin spice donuts. Now that we've made it back from our little pumpkin patch field trip, I'm going to store these little treasures here that I found. Along with a little candle I think is appropriate while I blend up some fresh mulling spices to go with our apple cider that we got from our trip. Mulling spices can really be any combination of warming spices that you enjoy in your apple cider or your red wine. Today I'm going to be using some cranberry, some clove, some allspice, some cinnamon, some star anise, and also some of those apples that I put in the dehydrator the night before. Making your own mulling spices at home really makes the flavor more amplified. It makes it more special. The spices are fresher, and you get to tailor it any way that you would like it, leaving out things that maybe you don't want, and adding extra of those that you do. The next step is just to heat up the spices with the apple cider that we brought from our pumpkin patch trip. We just add the spices to the pot and top off with our apple cider and let it simmer away. The scent that it puts in the air is wonderful. If you would like our mulling spice recipe, make sure to check out the link below to our blog post. And if you'd rather just buy it ready-made, just the way that we use it, make sure to Google Farmhouse Tea's mulling spices. There are many ways you can strain your spices out of your apple cider, but my favorite is the French press because it is super simple. The other way is to use this in-cup tea infuser, and while maybe I needed a different ladle so that it went in there easier, it strains it 1 cup at a time. Time for a little sip before moving on to my next project. That is definitely the perfect fall drink, especially when reading your favorite magazine and planning your next fall projects. Here I'm going to take the lovely smell of these spices in the Harvest Kitchen and make something that I can both gift and take down to the main kitchen to help make the house smell like fall. Again, you can really use any of the warming spices that you want. Before I get started though, I'm going to run outside and grab some pine needles. The fresh scent of pine is going to pair lovely with these warming spices, as well as the oranges and the apples that we dehydrated last night. To wrap this up for a gift, I'm going to put some of the ingredients here in this canning jar and top it with a pretty bamboo lid, tie a little ribbon around it, and it's ready for any kind of a hostess gift or quick fall favor that maybe you want to share with friends or family. You can wrap this up really any way, but I find that simple is best. Canning jars are around here in plenty. I love these bamboo lids, and so I always have them around. And of course, there is plenty of buffalo check decorations of all kinds. With a little touch of nature, these little jars make the most fabulous gifts, and they don't take much time at all. And now it's time to go downstairs and put our Stovetop Potpourri to work. I hope that the flavors and scents of fall will fill your home this season and help to make it super cozy, filled with friends and family, and lots of love and thankfulness for all the blessings God has sent us. We will catch you next time, friends.